fake love, pretense. Oh, fella, you gotta wake up. Awake your sanity. She got no love for you. She got no love for you. He is so gullible. They've got cold. They really don't care. They're after his money. It's never about love. It's all about money, lies, fake love, pretense. Oh, fella, you gotta wake up. Awake your sanity. She got no love for you. She got no love for you. It is so gullible. They've got cold. It is so gullible. They've got cold. They really don't care. They're after his money. It's never about love. It's all about money, lies, fake love, pretense. Oh, fella, you gotta wake up. Awake your sanity. She got no love for you. She got no love for you. He is so gullible. She's got a cold heart. It's not about love. She's after his money. It's never about love. It's all about money, lies, fake love, pretense. Oh, fella, you gotta wake up. I got your sanity. She got no love for you. She got no love for you. He is so gullible. They've got cold. They really don't care. They're after his money. Good morning, people. How are you? Mwebarikera. Kansubire muri today, wherever you are. I don't like the rain anymore. The rain is just too much. Erige rikusimi. I don't like the rain at all. It's raining too much now. I had this is what they call El Nino. You guys remember El Nino? El Nino. So this is El Nino. It's going to go through December. So remember last December we didn't actually have rain. It was dry all through December. But this December up to Christmas Day, it's going to rain. So I think we should be ready. I've looked at the weather forecasts. Normally the ones that lie that it's not going to rain and it rains, they are not even lying. They are telling you there is a 76% chance that it's going to actually rain. So be ready for the rain, man. Be ready. But I hope you're doing well. So yesterday we went to the bond. I'm going to tell you the story. We were looking for a Primo 2014 model, but we had specifics, and that's how we were not yet able to get a car. But we are going to get a car today. And kuba makafana nyinga genze muleba onokola chinga gambye agenda. In reality, that me we can write me or tightly and write on a might be. Never know what makes you mighty. Your big peg. Oh, hold up, I'm right here now. Life goes. You gotta step into the flow. Sometimes you gotta take it. And it's what you make it. Maybe you never get another one. Good morning. If you know what to eat, will done.
You guys, did you see clips of people saying Enrique Iglesias cannot sing? Have you guys come across those things where they are saying that Enrique Iglesias mumtegede yayimba Enrique Iglesias yayimba nyimba ki yayimba nyimba nikati nga sizijjukira aye mukama nsaasire n'okwerabira naye ng'ennyimba all I need is to look in your eyes olwo lumu ku buzo alina ennyimba endala ziyayimba awo I can see, I can be your hero, baby. Boom, 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 boom. I can kiss away the pain. Boom, 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 boom. That's one of the songs he sang. And apparently, they are saying that that guy can't sing. They even have clips where they are sampling his voice when he was singing at a concert, and he's off. Like he's flatting, he's not on key. Ostegera kugamba ngalinga omanya abana ba primary we bayimba imposi nyina reverse camera mbadde njera video naye eno ready ngenda zibaguza mujja kozisasula lwa mpaka girabe laba reverse camera bweyaka oyinza olowooza baagikoleramu. So anyway, Enrique Iglesias apparently he can't sing, and people are people are showing a lot of clips of Enrique Iglesias not being able to sing. Okay, kamaro kubabuzaako. One thing I don't want. By the way, Antonio Tinti yawedde. Omulaba. Even me I struggle to see through, but basalawo bano obuntu bwagondi. Basalawo obuntu bwendabirwamu naye kati wano ngenda gula battery ya N50 ngiteke ku mmoroka eno nze sijja kusobola bintu byakweraliikiriranga battery. Ka battery katono nnyo. Pablo Henry, good morning. Kanzire yeno. Joshua, Antonio, Chimba, Samson, good morning guys. I'm happy that I'm going to be present. I have been usually watching a recorded show, but now I'm going to be present for the live stream. Can't wait. Hi Samson, I hope you're doing well. Pablo Henry, Kakai, good morning. Bridget Kakai, where are you from? Kakai, it seems like it's a nickname. Kanya Kabaragav. Richard Nabong, good morning. Mwebaza Marvin, good morning. Cosmas Agawa, good morning. Mansur Hanifa, good morning. You have been lost, Mansur. On Friday, after transfer, Korewa 80, briefly, you said, again, I'm tini na jamu and papura kind of some light curry. I'm going to answer that. Edit, good morning. Kenya Abi, good morning. Sejemba Henry, good morning. Chiyinji Hakim, good morning. Alec Isaac Wandera, good morning. Derek Lule, good morning. Deep in Coffee, Mwebaza Marvin. Derek Lulaga, Arthur, thanks for yesterday's advice. Now on the RAV4 and Vanguard, which is better? They are literally the same car. If you're talking about the same year, the RAV4 and the Vanguard of the same year are literally the same car. They all have the 2.4 liter engines. It's just that the Vanguard gives you more seats. So I think the Vanguard then would win because it gives you more seats. Antonia Gamba, Bailando, turn off the lights at a time. Escape my love. Escape my love, Rugenda Rucha. Could I? Good morning, Martha, Director Martha Academy na Mamokono. Deep in Coffee, how much is the radio? Radio naika ngenda zibaguze mitwala asatu mweta na we watyo. I'm going to do the math. Innocent Alex, good morning. Very good. Jangu nkugulire chiminati made cha mango. Aha! Bridget Kakai from Bari. Oh. Okay, Kari. So, but I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Nze, I'm okay. I don't know why my eyes are sometimes gaba ganuma. Ganuma nga nyonga sinafuna galubini because of the light. Nekatika ina igatuka ni ganuma. I think nzile. And the last time I went to replace my glasses, natuka ngo msawa manyi. For the love of cars, jinagendo kufuna glasses neba fast tracking. The guy that gave me glasses kept asking me, "Do you know this lady? Ngangamba manyago mukazinga. Do you know her?" Nimugano. Chechi baddewo nangamba nti akubuusiza line ngenda okuddayo w'omukazi, you know, after they do the test, you go back to the doctor. Baba ita batya aba doctor ba maaso. Then she said, "Olaba bwe nakubuusiza line." And I told her thank you. So I'm almost jumping and going straight to her and pay. There's an eye drop they give you for your eyes. Bagaba gakuruma, like the way they pain me. Yeah, so anyway, good morning, Lucky Mose. Abari Mokamori, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Question Friday, today you can ask your questions. Nina question, yembade nina okudamo ya tin number. Tin ya transfer. Now, transfer zikola bweziti. If you buy, for example, if you bought a car from me that is in my names, I would ask you for your tin number. I would log into my tin, okay? I would log into my tin, and I'll go to motor vehicle profiles. I'll select the vehicle that I want, and then I'll select to transfer it. Then I'll input your tin number. Now, there are people that want to correct us all the time. Tugamba tin number because it's easy. The tin itself has the word number in it, but tin, it's a tax identification number. So, can I ask you for your tin? I log into my tin, I fill in transfer forms, then I fill in your tin, and then I print the forms, I print the bank slips that you used to pay, and then I give you a copy of my national ID that I've signed, and that's all. And then you attach your copy of your national ID that you have signed, and then you go to the bank, you pay, I think it's about 85,000, and then you take those forms to the to Ministry of Works over URA, whatever that is now. And then you wait. Transfer by taitamu iraba jakunda ganze yatandise transfer that it has been rejected. I think even you'll get an email that the transfer has been rejected. Then whatever the case is, you call URA, they tell you your transfer was rejected because of this and this. Normally they reject the transfers because of national ID photocopies that are not clear. Probably the person that is transferring cancels, and then and then also sometimes the transfers will not go through because the person that is transferring the car to bamubanja, or the person transferring the car to another person has a date with URA. If you have not been paying tax for the past couple of years, and they know you're supposed to be paying tax, because ideally everyone that has a TIN number should be paying tax. So they will stop the transfer and then say this person should come and first pay their dues, then the transfer will go through. Talk about Harrier old model with a VVTi engine 2.4, like the one of the Kawundo. It's a good car. Okitegeera, it's a good car. Bw'ogifuna ng'erimu engine ng'eya Kawundo, it would be very okay. Kasita tebagikusera because ate bayinza ogikusera because of that engine. How much is the cheapest Pro Box on the market, and what enables them to carry so much? The Pro Boxes, they are not actually meant to carry so much, by the way. It's just that we as Ugandans, if they tell a Ugandan that car is supposed to take 10 tons of load, a Ugandan will put 12 tons or 15. We are just stubborn people. Those cars are created by Japanese to move light stuff, TVs, fridges, okitegeera, from one shop to a home and stuff like that. But katife, we overload them. They are not supposed to be. Chovola banti, the Pro Boxes, their engines blow so much. That's why you find that it's very hard to find a Pro Box that has been driven on Ugandan roads that actually looks good, because they overuse them. So, but the cheapest, you can even get a Pro Box at like 12 million. You can, but it will be bad. Me, I wouldn't advise anyone to buy a used Pro Box, because ebe kulusanyige mazima. Okugira nga omuntu gw'ogigulako Pro Box, you know that person for some good time. You have seen them drive it. Some of the Pro Boxes have even broken chassis because of the overloading that people take them through. Can I get a good Alpha B series at 20 million? I think you can. The Alphads don't have very good resale value. So, and yes, people want them, but they don't really have the resale value that you would send. People are dying to buy them. So yes, I'm thinking, but it will be like the earliest UBs, UBB, UBD, UBA, around there. Yeah, but you can get Nick, good morning. Nick is telling you to like and share the broadcast. You guys are 25, we have only 6 likes. Kindly like the broadcast. What's up? There's a lot of that, eh? Yeah, so can I get a good, okay, Ngumaze. Let me see, there's a question I skipped, I think. RAV and Vanguard in Kuzem. me see. I think I've answered all the questions that were here. So today, guys, today is question Friday. So you can ask whichever question that you have on your mind. And then if I can't answer it, definitely there's someone here that can answer it. Waliwo omuntu anasobola okuddamu ekibuuzo ekyo bwemaze sobola kukola ki bwemaze sobola kukiddamu. So don't feel the pressure to not ask questions. Let me see. Tabedanga rekola yange ngokuba music wo nga totya. Why is Kluger a bit lower in price compared to Kawundo? Yet these cars have the same engine and same size. Joma, people just don't like. People can like Kawundo, and if there is demand, is Zimbabwe the name of Bondi. We a car it has demand. Like we went and looked at a 2017 Toyota Primo, and when I called some gentleman, he said he has it at 70 million. But now the broker told me that guy brought the Primo and he had overpriced it. He wanted 85 million shillings because he knows abantu bagala Primo, and 2017 is fairly new. So he wanted 85 and nobody was buying it. That's how we cut it to 70. And then there was the one that we saw, which one? They were 78 million shillings. And also know Agamba 78. Agamba 78 because he knows that people want to buy this car. So baba jiwani kamu. So demand is the forces of demand and supply. There is an equal number of Klugers. There's as equal the number of Klugers as the number of Kawundos. Zungu njogera na rukanga nokanga. Zungu njogera rweri. Mukawulide kaddemu Antonio kaddemu. There is as equal the number of Klugers as the number of Kawundos. Mubujukira obwo. Repeat this statement using as. Kati olonga fefe abalinga bamanyi oluzungu nnyo fe twayitanga question ezo. Ba Antonio nga bibakuba anti befula abamanye mati. Good morning. Ngula emmoloka nayo omwami yangamba nsasule 250 njikyusa amanya ajimpe kadi. Nagule mmoto. Muwe sente. Bwaba kugamba agenda kukyusiza muwe sente omwene tini namba. Okitegeera. Kweja 25 kwa kukyusiza oba 25 gagiga akulyako. Normally when you buy a car from someone, because they have the access to the car details, they can do the transfer for you. Era butugule moroka mu bondi yekyusa. So goji wa sente yekyusa oba ngofunye email nti moroka ekyuseze manyago. I found out that most people are violated about overloading, but if I get a commercial license, no traffic officer can violate. No, but Abi, Auntie Morocco Jiraba, a car has maximum load. It's just that we don't have weighing scales here. But if we had weighing scales, majority of cars that because how much is commercial license for Toyota? No, as per Uganda. I have no idea, but I'm thinking commercial license is literally. Sometimes when you go to get commercial license, commercial license, you have to be careful about that. Ragnar, you're falling. Ragnar, wake up. Tint is now okay. Yeah, when I close, I've closed. But these ones are not like Pringles. Even me, I want Pringles. I'm like Urban. Kademako using as without using a question tag. Nziramu abatamanyi luzungu kati mulirize mutegere. There are as many Klugers as Kawundos. No question tag. There are as many Klugers as Kawundos. Kitegeeza mu Luganda waliyo Kawundo Kluger ziba nyingi mukatale mulimu kuruga nyingi nga zikawundo kinambe mu lunyoro. There are as many kurugas as kawundos. Ulira olunyoro hariyo ulira olunyoro hariyo kahundo nyingi hariyo kahundo nyingi nkakuruga. Hey, Antonio yenda kutya hariyo kahundo nyingi nkakuruga. Oro lunyoro kati ngaba bulunyankole. Kati ate mu nyankole hariyo kahundo nyingi ngakuruga. Hey, mujja kutya kati ngamba mu lutoro. Kati ulira mu lunyoro mu lutoro hariyo kahundo nyingi ngakuruga. Bana oya wendi linguisti. Nzira mu lunyoro hariyo kahundo nyingi ngakuruga. Nkakuruga. Hariyo kahundo nyingi ngakuruga. Ate olunyankole kati olunyoroli hariyo kahundo nyingi nkakuruga. Kati olunyankole omunyoro abeera ati flat hariyo kahundo nyingi nkakuruga. Omunyankole naye hariyo kahundo nyingi ngakuruga. Kati ate omutoro hariyo kahundo nyingi ngakuruga. Anyoramu mujja kutya ono bamwita linguist kisenyi ennimi zonna zonna aziyitamu. What are the current prices of Ugandan used Nuwa Volmatic? Anti kakati gwe manya Nuwa Volmatic mu bondi etandikira million 3.3 now depending on where you buy. Chitegeza kati Ugandan used, because those cars are still new. Ugandan used Nuwas will be around 28, 27 if you find them. That's if you find. You know the thing is kayimba ako nkyakaagala nnyo kakyali kapya. Ulya rap yange gye nakubye. It's never about love, it's all about money, lies, fake love, pretense. Oh fella, you gotta wake up, awake your sanity. She got no love for you. She got no love for you. Okay, what's the better way to pay construction workers? Should it be daily or kupatana? I'm on plastering stage, but I feel I want to take advantage. They will take advantage either way. The best way to do work at your construction site is for you to be there. One thing you need to understand is that on average, mu plaster buli muzimbi akuba ensawo emu ya cement. Ensawo emu ya cement batero gissa mu gaali nnya, mu plaster gaali nnya 5. Okitegeera gaali nnya 5. Kitegeeza if you have 2 builders bafundi, if you have 2 builders, the minimum they should do is 2 bags of cement. Okitegeera, the minimum they should do should be 2 bags of cement. So every builder you add should be another bag of cement minimum. Okitegeera. Talk about Toyota Avalon. How does the Avalon look like? I know the Crown, but I don't know the Avalon. It means the Avalon is not very popular. So you should actually ask yourself, why is the Avalon not popular? What is the other name of the Avalon? Because you may find that it's called the Avalon somewhere else, but it's called something else here. The Crown, I already know the Crown is good. The Crown is like, if you buy a Crown, you're literally buying a Mark X, more luxurious version of the Mark X. Honey, 14 day. Antonio bakutumidde mama bani Antonio yakutumiddeko. I'm told increasing tire size will increase fuel consumption. My question is, by how much will it change? I will replace my 195 with 205. It increases by a little bit. First of all, that the tire you're putting is heavier than the tire that is prescribed for the car, and second of all, it has a wider circumference, which means the car has to move the tire around many more times than it's planned. So kitegeeza begenda kunywa katono sika amaanyi naye nga kabaamu mukitegeera. Hey, wake up. Arthur, if a person has no tin, can he buy a car in his name? No. You need to have a tin for you to get a car in your name. I think URA is trying to cover the tax gaps, because it's very hard to find someone nga asobola okugula emmotoka atasobola sasulayo ku musolo okitegeera at least baweeyo omutwalo every year, but gwe tosobola gamba muntu nti ogenda kugula emmotoka milioni 15 nga you can't pay tax, so they are trying to cover the tax gaps. Yeah, edda bakukkizanga n'okubeera ne tin nga the only purpose you have the tin for is to buy a car, but right now if you can buy a car you can definitely pay tax. So for you guys that are getting tins, just know that if you get a tin, you're going to have to pay tax sometime soon. Okitegeera kyogamba nyina okuba ne tin okufuna card si tin number. Tin number is free by the way, Joseph, but you can pay someone bano ba clearing agent abo n'omuwa emitwalo 3 oba 5 n'agikufuna kwanguyiza n'oteeteka ku pressure. Okitegeera buying a used fuso UBH for business like Matoke and transportation, advise me boss, because I don't have money for anyone. You buy, just make sure you inspect it, Alex. Used cars are also good, and UBH is not a very old car. Kato bakebera frame, ne bakebera engine, ne bakebera gearbox, ne bakebera nechi, ne bakebera nechitanda. Okitegeera, to make sure that that car, first of all, if the frame is cracked, it means the motor kijja kusumbuwa. Welding. If the engine is bad, definitely that means you're going to spend a lot of money in repairing the engine. The same thing happens with the gearbox. Engine and gearbox will be sibirungi. Kitegeeza ogenda beera mu garage more than you want to be. So you make sure just make sure you get it inspected properly. Construction, contract them. Don't pay per day, and your presence is so important. So Antonio, I find that the per day works better, because per day you can actually know that olunako omuntu waba akola ensawo ya cementi emu bw'atakola ensawo ya cementi abanzibye, because it's a fact. I think mu musingi wokka we basobola okuba nti bayinza obutaziima ensawo ya cementi neewera, but everywhere else balina okuweza ensawo ya cementi. Okitegeera, if you are employed, then totia you won't pay any other tax because you already pay as you earn. Yeah. Abali employed wafuna pay bakusasula pay as you earn. Good morning, Arthur. Friday feels good when I'm off after a long 24 hours duty, but after your live broadcast I will sleep. Good morning, Starch. Steady nyo kansubira na woli steady. So tuddayo mu bondi olwaleero. I also have another person that is coming along. Ayagala naye agenda gula moroka, so saayagadde mugoba because the gentleman of the bond, we are literally done. He is just going to look at a few more options and then we conclude. So nga nono bwe tulabe moroka gyagenda okufuna, because there are not so many options. So let me tell you what happened, so that you know why we did not get a car even when we had cash money. So the gentleman wanted the Primo, the new model Primo 2014. And he was specific about the color. He wanted color silver. 2, he wanted gray or cream interior. Most of the Primos in the market were black. 3, he wanted a car that he wants a car that has steering controls. 4, he wants a car that has a very low mileage. Now, the reason why we did not buy the car because we did not find from 2010 to 2015, the cars, actually to 2016 around September, the cars look the same. Now, the various trim levels, it's where you find a car that has one that has steering controls, and then you find one that doesn't have steering controls, and then one that has a different dashboard. So those are the trim levels. So what happened is that we found a car. It's a 2011, because 2010, 2016 are literally the same car. But we found a 2011 that has everything we want. It has a gray interior, has steering controls, sport rims. The guy had put new tires, the bond owner, brand new tires. And so it checks out everything. Only thing it doesn't check out is it has 90,000 kilometers on the clock, so mileage is 90k. My person wants to buy a car that has very low mileage. Now there's a funny thing that happens with mileage, is that so many people roll back the mileages. Atekati, one thing I realized ne sticker za UNBS zino bazikola okitegeera like my sticker eyaka n'akamotoka iraga nti kajja kayina emitwalo 99. Of course it has been driven from 90, now it has 149 okitegeera. So now sticker zino kyenalabya abayayi baziyiiya ajjawo eri original yaawo n'afunayo ka sticker akakeke yeprinting eyo somewhere bakaprintinga n'akaleeta n'akateekawo wano n'arollinga back mileage n'awandikako mileage eyiye gye yarollinze back okitegeera. So kati what the thing that happens with people that want to buy low mileage cars is that ate ogenda gula emmoroka erina mileage esinga zogobye nti you'll find a car that has a mileage presumably it has a mileage of about let's say 40k naye nga yajja ina 190. Kati ng'ogobye emmoroka ezirina 90k oba 80k because there is one that has 20k naye nga emmoroka erina 20k ate enkadde kuzi like for example we saw a 2010 Primo nga bagamba mbu eyo Primo erina emitwalo 5 emmoroka erina emitwalo 5 2010 kitegeeza buli mwaka badde bagivuga kilomita 13 which is unrealistic if it's a Japanese car, because one thing I realized about Japanese emmoroka zaabwe bazivugira nno ddala eŋŋendo kitegeeza kuba emmoroka gy'ogula ng'erina kilomita emitwalo 9 eba etambudde kilomita nga 7 paya, which is fair, totally understandable. There are people that buy cars that have 200,000 kilometers ate neewangala, and then there are people that buy cars that have 30 neekuba yingini ng'obudde bukyala, and then you're asking yourself emmoroka eno lwaki ekubye, kumbe gwe wagula emmoroka ng'omanyi mpya naye nga the mileage was actually rolled back. So that's the issue right now we might have, nti kati akatale twakakuba emmoroka ezisinga twazirabye eziri mu katale, bw'abadde emmoroka ze tutannalaba we twabadde tetwalabye endabe. We moved to all the bonds in Nakawa because omuntu agala ogula emmoroka empya eya bond ng'oguze bbeeyi nnungi olina kugula Nakawa ge mazima. So we literally moved to all bonds, and now they know that we have an issue with mileage. Kijja kuba tulina kusaba nnyo obutagenda ku mmoroka ng'oli ya rollinze because they can roll it back quickly. Ate obidi scanner yange omwana yaze yazika wano n'atagiza njagala kulaba oba agimpa kati okitegeera. So that is what is happening in the bond, but actually senga twadete to be specific, there are cars that we found that were black, cars that we found that were white, pearl white, nga they are very nice guys, they check out everything na nga the color yekolaki yetukuba. There are also bonds where we went nga everything else checks out na nga taina steering controls, nga taina sport rims. Of course some of the bonds that we went to nga oli abera wheeling okolaki okuterako sport rim bwoba zoyagala, which is no problem, but nene bitu ebirala bibasobola okukyusiza bwoba obyagadde. So but we tuyimiridde, so today we're going to go back and make a final decision. Now I'm worried about one thing, because the cars we are buying are new, kitegeeza number plate teziriiwo. My mind is still pondering whether we can actually get chap ne batuwa number plates by tomorrow, because if they don't give us number plates by tomorrow, kitegeeza we are getting the car on Monday. Yet my person is from up country. But omuntu ava up country okujja abeera eno weekend number kiyinza okubeera a little bit tricky. That's why I was struggling so that we get her yesterday, because we twalifunye emmoroka yesterday, twalifunye number plates olwaleero sure deal okitegeera. Yeah, but regardless of what happens, emmoroka musigala mugifunye, whether you get it on Friday, Saturday or Monday. So we are going to the bonds again. We made a few phone calls. Wakwanti ate bonds ezisinga zaadi zina white cars nefe twagala sit bamugenda gira emmoroka. And by the way, for the guys that like Mercedes Benz, Benz is just in the mind. These guys are good at marketing, and by the way, it will be a long term mubireke. They have marketed Mercedes Benz long term, and it has gotten to our minds that Mercedes Benz is the car. Okitegeera anti jeke muna sorry obidi scanner yange omwana yagitutebe badde balina emmoroka ebakyankalanyeeko nga siyinza mumma obidi scanner kuba nadde at that time nga sinatuuka gikozesa nita nagiza yagenze mitiyana nayo. So anyway but I'm thinking yakomyewo yangambye agenda kukomawo ekiro niyo manyi abaana balimba abo makanika. So anyway ate jeke mileage yali rolled back kati nze seetagana obidi scanner. I know these I know the stickers that are used by the inspectors right now. I can look at a sticker nenjimanya nti kati eri fake. Okitegeera. You want silver color with black interior. Yeah. Naye but black interior nalabenga grey looks executive. So kyebadde ngendo baga ku Mercedes Benz bw'otunuulira emmotoka zino empya eza Toyota the newer models tewali nsonga lwaki obugula Mercedes Benz. Like when you look at the Primo, the 2011 Primo for example, it looks like the E-Class, the C-Class. The interior buli kimu bifaanagana. So kati kyoyinza okugamba ekikyukawo kijja kuba nti eri it's a brand Mercedes Benz, but me love ya Mercedes Benz yafa baba. Love ya Mercedes Benz yafa, ate yafa nnyo. Love ya Mercedes Benz yafa nnyo. Ansome ku comment wano kajjamu engeri gye katukutte. I'm told increasing tire size will increase najimaze. Jeke sakubuuziza good morning. Phantom Soldier, tell people the disadvantages of team numbers. What challenges abantu bazimanyi? No, it's only the people that are employed. Tebasasula gundi, tebasasula misolo. Kuba pay as you earn is like your income tax. But for you gwe wabato ina wokolera, nga tolina employment, nga tosasula pay as you earn, oyina okusasula income tax buli mwaka. As a matter of fact, this weekend ngenda fighting income tax nsasule ku Monday. Naye guno omwaka tegumbeeredde mulungi, nkoze nnyo loss. So simanyi. But tujja kulaba accountant kyanaabala at the end of the day because self filing the returns. Avalon looks like the Camry or Honda Accord. Chiteza kat Avalon but why are you buying a car that is not common? Spare ajja kusumbuwamu because osobola okusanga spare afaanana katugezo wa Mark oba wa Crown. Naye nga akyukamu katono nnyo. Newesanga nti kaba makanika balina kutandika kuyiya mmoloka yo. You go to alignment emmoloka teteera. Okulawira alignment emmoloka teteera. Okitegeera. Naye nga the reason lwaki teteera is because you bought a car that is a little bit different. Okitegeera. Good morning. Friday, okay. Najimaze. Per day is good, but not in this rain. I find that people should not be constructing in this rain. Kuba nebo mu contracting agenda toka akubirire. So I find that constructing during the dry season will be a good thing for you. Okuja konga you really must. But if you mustn't, Antonio, when was the last time you used the word mustn't? If you mustn't, I don't pay per day, I contract phases. That's also one way to look at it. The reason why I pay per day is that bokora majani nze nga nkugoba sagala contracting omuntu go contracting nze asobola okukola amajani paka soon making my 20 million. I will be able sagala muntu avuga bintu bya kigwagwa tubadde mu line kuva eri mmanga ono avuza akataka ye wa kimuruka kyavuga kino kyali ekikadde abo mbagala abo nyinza n'omusuula mwala. Soon making my 20 million. Mulabi bana Uganda bubavuga nze bano mbagala nze tebanyingira mu batu overi ovuga ebyekigwagwa abantu babadde mu line. Soon making my 20 million, I'll be able to get a good new Voxer for transportation of my ushering team. True. Neema, Julius, why don't you buy a Chigege? This is just something I'm throwing at you. Chigege would give you better value because Chigege so tika abantu 14 osobola no personalizinga okitegeera watch off na Chigege lwaki nuwa. Yeah, I would advise that you get a Chigege by the way with your 20 million. Nuwa is good, but a Chigege is better. That's just something for you to think about, Julius. Good morning, Paul. Take it a great. Chinji Hakim, how is Dubai? Antonio Chituf. But I also think it depends sometimes. Sometimes contract them, and other times make it per day. when you're contracting in a one where it's work that needs a specialist, ngera mufunye manyi is a specialist, like with like things like roofing, things like plumbing, those needs wonoga wabusasule buli lunaku ajja kulwisa. But things like plastering, I don't contract. Besides kati nze omuntu nganza atalina nnyo budde, plaster tumukuba lwendiwo, kati olunaku lunkolera nnyo, because kati foredi ababeera mu mayumba ge tuzimba ng'olwedde muwolye, every time you want a builder comes to work on your house nga toliiyo alaba ebyokubba. That's why they normally abantu be babba ekiro. It's the builders that work when you're not there that come back to steal your stuff. Jombo is saying, Arthur, is it a good idea to buy a car for luxury, driving it only on weekend on special days? No, it's not. It's not a good idea. Me, if I had a car and I only drove it on Sunday, I would sell it off. Buy a car when you really need it. Okuja konga you work from home, that's understandable. I work from home, so I need the cars to run my errand. But if you don't work from home, are you sure I can get to work without a car and you don't feel the need to actually buy it? Use your money for profit. Use it for business. Mansour Nifa, anyone that is employed by anyone is supposed to be paying pay as you earn. Now, if you do pay as you earn, but the way to income tax, your employer cuts a portion of your money and pays it to government every month. Arthur, would you advise to buy a car on launch Banjampoda? If the conditions are favorable, yes. If you have like 25 million, you're buying a car of 25, and someone says Sasuda kokumi na munana, ngazili sente dalo inacho ogendo zikozesa. Gendo ngoma nchi genda kuzaala gendo zikozesa osasule mpola mpola. Self-employed, you have to fight for taxes. Thank you, JK. For construction, I'm a civil engineer by profession. Per day ain't bad, but if you contract them, is much more better because people push themselves to work even if you're not there. And Kakati Isaac, me, if I were contracting an engineer like you, I can contract you because manyaba na wagenda wako supervision. Now when you gonna fire quality, but contracting fundis, nese minti bamubba. Contracting fundis is the worst. Bashir, good morning, members. Good morning, Bashir. Tarema, good morning. I can change my mind about the interior depending on how good it looks when I see it, but not the exterior. I know Silva Mwangu wa kulongosa. Morning, Ronald. 3 years back while on a date. Nzijukira no kujuka chetu wade togirako. Wasemba yo kwogera mustn't. Omukazi wali omugamba, we mustn't be late to get home. Mercedes-Benz drives like a dream on the road, plus comfort it comes with. Pablo munaye moroka zona ziri comfortable. Nze simanyi oba kati chichi. Like I've reached a point of no return, whatever that means. Good morning, Ronald. Good morning, Prose Bravo. Good morning, Brian Wanyama. Good morning, Lucky Mose. Paying good per day is good for both the employee and the employers. It's favorable. If katinze njagala nyumba yange bachikola ndia, because I've realized builders they make silly mistakes. Never chibika. Oshegera na achilekerayo. Newe bobera nga bakola. You're looking at the things they are doing. Chitegezo soro biba menyesa. That's one thing I've realized. Even engineers, but engineer baba ne site nyingi nabo bisere mti babwa nyumba yobudde. Kati bafundi ne bakola ensobi. That's why it's in Uganda banange buli kimu kiri matanka nenze simanyi na kumanya. I think it's commercial buildings that we should just let be. Babizimbe, I'll contract a company babuzimbe commercial building. Is also commercial building, I'll contract companies. But if you can't contract an engineer, a full engineer, go manage engineer, bafundi te baba contracting. Baba fundi, most fundis don't even know what they are doing. Man, you know gula amaziga jibu na ema. Woga gula wabula no kubula. After how is Mike Tumusota? Grand versus markets, there are plenty in them. There are many in the market. Why? Which ones? The Mark Tumusota or the markets? Because Mark Tumusota nyingi mukatale na yokufune nungi. Echo nacho chida bwoba mancho ononya. Mark 2 musoto okufuna ennyungi nacho kizibu ky'amaanyi okitegeera nenga there are many because you like them. Once you kubanze siziraba, I don't see the Mark 2s. I see the Mark X's, but I don't see the Mark 2s. Okitegeera the Mark X's are many because of the consumption. So n'abantu abasinga agivugamu emyezi 2 n'emutama n'agamba kangitunde kyobula abantu they are even at, they look to be at a subsidized rate compared to other cars. Munange Android radio teyambuze wendikolera repeat ononya akagambo repeat oba ka sign ka repeat kacyabuze. That's why in developed countries they pay per day per hour. Actually nze ku Dynamo bwe tuba tukola performances affe I pay per hour. Buli hour gyoliwo I used to pay people based on their expertise. Naye nagenda okulaba nga the actors that have a little name bamanyiira tayagala nakola rehearsal. Kyokka remember when you're performing it's an ensemble. You work with people, with other people. Munnange nga bagayi tebaagala kukola ki tebaagala kurehearse nga nenga ngenda basasulanga per hour. If you have a big part you should be able to give me more hours. Okitegeera if you have many parts give me more hours. Either now the people that rehearse a lot get more money. And per hour is fair for both of us. Actually, when a person works for Arthur, they know how much money they are going to make before they even get paid. Like if you work for a month and you work 10 hours every day, nga nkuwe 15 per hour, kitegeeza omuntu amanya akola emitwalo gye 5 every day. Bw'abala ennaku 30 n'amanya sente z'akola. Nze abantu awange ku Dynamo bamanya nti sente zange zenkola zezino. So I find that per days is good. Ugandan Catholic Music Collective, good morning. Antonio, buy a drone. Ochakale, okolere sent. Drone ya million abidi, I'm not sure, but Chigege, I'm very sure. She said, what do you mean by contract? Auntie said, alone by contract. Actually, when a couple teziba na written contract, they are verbal contract. It's like how you talk to someone, no mga ngenda kwa million, bili kweseleke nyumba yangi. That's a contract. Of course, even per day is a contract. I contract him per day. Naye kati contract jekeje bogerako kwe kuba nti omuntu omusasula after the work is done. Tinku contract zingenda kuwa million 2 zimbe nyumba paka ku wall plate. That's contracting. Otegede alone, that's the contracting that JK is talking about. Good morning, Arthur. One day I want to meet you. Nza William, nze sina buzibu. Nekato ku meeting amugenda kunsasula sente ojangayo nakase. Of course munange kijja kwewunyisa, there is no one that has ever come to talk to me na atajana sente. Naye bajja ne sente era kwoloba aba ne pringo nzigula ku sente ze bampadde omuntu yazzo okunda abakozi alese. Okay, Sulaiman, good morning. Pastor Boa, good morning. Process, it's all about your mindset. Always earmark money for a particular purpose and nothing distracts me from the set path. Arthur Katigwe, you have to pay per day cause enyumba mwoli mwayingira. But when building from start, I think sometimes contract them, for example, okuva ku musingi paka ku wall plate. Arthur, Songlink nagisaako mpoze ya download gye sinnakola kongenda gikolako mukwano. Man, bintwala ate nnyo. Bintwala naye I'm going to work on the link. Let me get someone to work on that link. Ajanze kumpa we link in sharing. Let me bachitachi. Let me tell someone to work on that. Ngena muwe nyimbe ezo yakole link yo ya downloads. I'll just share it. Arthur, how should I once contracted a builder and made me sign a contract. In the end, he was stealing from me a lot, and I couldn't send him off because yes, about in your contract. One thing I found that majority of the sites that I've seen where the builders are contracted, abazimbi babba nnyo. Oyinza obutamanya bw'oba toliiyo naddala bw'oba toliiyo tomanya. Uganda nzikale kwegamba bannayuganda tebannatuuka level of integrity. Kyafa afa kukola mulimu kati kyakola akola contract nawe nga olaba takusedde sente ze n'azigirayo mu seminti ne mu material. okitegeera kati wali badde okozesa ensawo emu eyo emoroka emu ey'omusenyu n'akuguza 3 ziri 2 ziba zize okitegeera me anyway I've seen that a lot kati per days for me per day ate per day njisasula wendi bwoba toliiyo kati if you really can't be there it's understandable kiriza bakubbe because that's how the world works that's how Uganda works. How should one working outside Uganda do to file taxes where as I have a TIN number? You get someone to file for you. Naenda osobola okufiling iyo joli. You just have to get a tutorial on how to file returns. Nze just obudde bwesirina. Like if I work with my accountant, I go sit with her. I sit there for 40 minutes nga filing the returns for my company, filing the returns nga pay slip. So the only thing I have to do is go to the bank and pay. Neka filing returns bina concentration mungi nze. Ebisera byengezezako okwe filing returns mbyono nyene banfininga. So I don't want to be fined. I just go and pay the accountant na chinkolerako. But you can get an accountant in Uganda na filing omwabu your income and expenses. That's all you need. You need to show you are either this month I made this month I made this much, and I spent this much. That's all you need to do. So it goes back month to month, and then what it computing until you nasasura musoro gwa sente bwezi. That's all. Because income tax is 30% of your gross your annual profit. So if you kusende zonezo wakola million 10 nokozesako 8, you pay tax off of the 20 million that remained. You don't pay tax off the 100 million. That's why in the badembaga kuno maka nga nkoze nnyo loss. Simanyi na kumanya yura egenda kunkolera kuba simanyi oba nyina sente zaabwe nkoze nnyo loss. Kati Henry, you can get someone to help you. By the way guys, tusasula omusolo, it's a very good thing. Ensi yo ne boboji waye emitwalo 3 buli mwaka. Teri muntu asobola kujja nakuyimirira maaso nakugamba musajja gwe eggwanga olikoledde ki because osasula kati nze ndi ng'omumanyira ki nze ne kusendeza for the love of cars mu returns zange mweziri era for the love of cars egenda sasula omusolo okitegeera kati ng'overi ng'omumanyira nga nsasula omusolo kyobola n'aba traffic tunyumya because kusendeze bamuwa musaala kuliko ezange ez'omusolo okitegeera kajamu katono tonna ejjamu w'ekiro yabadde mungi simanyi lwaki anayenze enkuba entamye egende enonyeko ewalala gyetonya. Council Patrick, good morning. Obadde obuze. Like Mose isn't the case of everyone, at least in Denmark. Denmark is not per hour. Nange the places I've worked as a performer in Europe, I wasn't paid per hour. I was contracted. Tugenda kuwa oba euro 10, oba euro 15, ojo performing omara ogende ewamu. And that's exactly what it has been majorly contracts. But that's because I come as a specialist performer. Nekati waliwo bano ba musician bemba denga nkola na baba orchestra abo bo basigala baba per hour. Majority of the places have been. But even in Denmark, I saw the musicians were paid per hour. Irango baraba bajja na performing amango lumara rehearsal what. They quickly get out because they are paid per hour. I never again ogenda no ne hourly wage ye. Ekitegeera. But also in Osange milimo jamwe jeke josija contract. How do you manage financial discipline? Like you can plan and save for something, but you go bitalaze. It's possible. It's possible. One way that I've seen some of my friends able to do stuff, ensonga lwaki abantu abamu bagula emmotooka ez'amabanja kiri nti okwata sente as saving ez'emmotoka okitegeera kiba kizibumu. Naye wagenda najja emmotooka mu bondi ng'alina okusatwala yakakadde buli mwezi akateekayo okitegeera. So I found that some people bafuna loan ezo because loan ekwanguyiza okukola ki okukola ebintu. And there are people that work in organizations where they can get their salary in quarters. Nga buli myezi nalo bamuwa sente ze nga zaawamu. Abamu ne babasasula buli mwaka. Okitegeera. So I'm going to read the comments when I can, when sisobola kusoma.
You don't give a damn, you don't dare. My number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, never a part, but you make me beg. You make me beg. Every time I come over, you make me beg. But why? Why? But why? Give me some love, be my better half. I promise I will never let you down, my girl. Jewelry, dollar bills, many things don't mean nothing. For as long as you got my heart, yeah.
Chakwetegereza.
I say yes, I say no, I say baby let's take it slow. You are my number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, never a bad part. You made me big, you made me big. Every time I come over, you make me big. But why?
But I like the broadcast. You guys are 52, we have only 19 likes. Like the broadcast. Question Friday, ababuze bibuzo. Besi sobora kuddamu ababiddamu webali. Eno channel ya babede. Babede mu sente ne mu bwongo. Gezako to maneuver and park so that I can then read the comments.
But you never ever take what I say. I need you. But you do what you do ever again.
You rock my world, it goes around, around and round.
I love you so, I need you so, I never leave you so. Girl, I tell you this
Every day, every night,
that I really feel you.
I can't deny.
Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. I will never let you down, my girl. Nothing gonna last for long. Time does not wait. Okay, man.
Mulaba omwana wa boda bwavuga wanuwe atadduka tabiri nako. Tugabigone twevuruga. It's not a feeling time when you're by my side, girl. Make you an invention. Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep you by my side, you will stuck with me. It's not a feeling time when you're by my side. Yes, kale katika answer ndiko kusoma ku comment bwana. White collar workers don't get paid per hour in Denmark. It's blue collar workers that get paid per hour. Oh. Good morning, Papa, and all call-lovers. It's another day to give thanks to the Lord, another opportunity to make more dollars. Blessed day to everyone. Amen. I'm paid an agreed monthly salary, and it's reviewed annually. Oh, thanks for the show. Amen, Regan. Gerald, Arthur, please enlighten more on the Mark II Musota, Mark II Grant. They don't have a bad side. There's a Moro Katezina bad side. Just make sure you buy the right. You inspect Kali, do inspection before you buy. But the Mark II Grand and Mark II Musota have no problem. Is a Moroka, Atete Zifa. Good morning, Brian Bwire. Arthur, contracting has worked wonders for me. My mom is at the side full time, though supervising. Oh, why all GPS trackers have no name? I see many on Facebook, but no name. Several senior marketer. Arthur, how are such items marketed? Mansour Hanifa, our tracker has a name. It does have a name. It has a brand. After 30% of net profit, what of a personal allowance? There must be amounts of non-taxable income for every person. Allowances tebazi taxing. Which together, allowances tebazi taxing because an allowance is given to you to cater for something. Like if they give me housing allowance, that's for me to pay rent. So you can't tax me on rent. Which together, there are those expenses that are where the allowances that you pay tebazi taxing, but taxing on your general income. I don't know how to term it the best way, but accountant boba manyengeja bijira. But if I get fuel allowance, that's money for me to spend on fuel. So I cannot tell you attend nafuna sente za mafuta kati mukwate ko 30%. But what they do, JK, is ku sente zo zofuna ez'omusala. Katugambe ez'omusala oba ku income jofuna. Katugeme nti if you have rentals, like for people like me that are self-employed, if I have rentals, after I've deducted all the expenses, rentals ezo, and the expenses might include, because if for example katinganze bwemba nyine emizigo gy'abapangisa obanga nyina apartments, but era ku apartment ezo nga also an employee, let's say I'm paid as a manager for the apartments, I will pay as you earn from my salary, okay? But then as a property owner, because the property pays property tax. But then when man in a business is where I'm a director, because at the end of the year they assume that you get income from those businesses. Cut from those businesses, the income that comes from there after you have used some, which take it, the gross profit go back 30%, which take it at JK. So yes, there is non-taxable income, but the rule of thumb is the allowances are not taxed. Then properties, there are expenses that are allowed, which take it. One Wycliffe, Arthur, you're a good citizen. In paying tax is not bad, but it lacks people like you who can talk about it. And because URA is not an organization that is goodwill based. If they knew that goodwill is important, they would be treating people better. Problem is emisoro gikozesebwa bubi nekitumalamu nkitegeera man. Akaduka kange 150 a month omwaka osasula 150 a month gosasula guno oguli general, you don't actually do the math, because if you did the math there is a chance that you could actually not pay any tax, which together I can get tin when acquiring my car. So do I still have to file returns yet I work from abroad? Yes, you have to pay. You found out that the road is near than passing Nakasero. No, Nakasero chari chimpisangayo abi because of the jam. Whatever unga kusite oil nga waberawo jam mungi. Ngebisere bisingo jano waberawo for like an hour. So katenga ate we Nakasero taberawo for an hour. Then echa chimpisao Nakasero bade wali mukola makubo. So ngate yo wabinyo. Naye wano wabate wali jam, it's a good thing. Naye bwe bawo jam. Osoro berawo for an hour. Ismail Sebuliba, good morning. Innocent Alex is putting trackers in cars good. Yes, you're protecting your asset. About tax, Nansana Town Council posted a tax note on my residentials in Nansana, but Nabasaba okutegeera okungerekera omusoro for tebafayo. I can't start paying tax nga simanya exact amount. Ate residentials oba rentals. Kuba rentals anti kati emisoro gya mirundi ebiri Antonio. You need to pay trade license because you're trading in their area. Then after paying trading license, then you pay the tax. Which take it Musisi, I have a tin too, and I don't file for any taxes in Uganda because I live abroad. I owe no taxes at all. You owe no taxes, JK. How is that? Because then you have to have proof that you pay taxes there. Bobe eri osasura yo emisoro wano tosasura wo musoro because eri gyoli osasura yo. Okitegeera. Demufayo ku podcast ngenda leeta omuntu wo musoro. I'm going to make sure I get someone from Mura A to come and actually educate us. And I want to get a tin number first. Good morning, people. Keep on teaching because most buy cars without considering the cost of running them. Hence, many buy Mark X Progresses, Klugers, and a few days they look. And by the way, the gentleman that is buying a Primo, yaganyo gula kaundo. Sentence tugendo gula mu Primo. Most likely tongera ko million ngata netufuna kaundo. Yajiganye gwa mafuta naganze njagala Primo yange. Do you pay parking space or it's free? I have an office here. So kati wanuniwe parking ya moroka zange mukaga. Sina nkwatako. I have an office space. I have two office spaces by the way. Nsasura ifo ya mirundi yabiri. Are trackers good for cars? I need more advice. Trackers are good, Innocent Alex. Trackers are good. Arthur, I'm in the process of registering a financial services company, money lending, business skills, other financial services. I want to learn how to use bank money. Yeah, finance yonzi siri mulungi nnyo sijja kulimba manyira busente bange buno butono mitwalo 10 mitwalo 3 simanyi ebintu bya sente nyingi ezo. Arthur, can one still get a Toyota Glanza in good condition? Yes, they are there. Nebeera ne million singa 7-8 okufuna emmoroka Glanza ennungi nenga jezi. Lusibata Lib, how are you, my brother? Taxes are paid depending on the taxable period. One is in Uganda. Beside, there are countries which have reciprocal tax exemptions agreements. Yeah. Kati ono Council Patrick. Akuba siwe Kampala. Ninga Council Patrick yali badde atupulira ebya. Kuba ye muntu waffe. Nemwe. Ono mwami kyayogedde ekituufu ekintu ky'okwepanka. There is someone I know yali avuga Nuwa ziri enkadde. N'atuuka n'agamba agikoye ng'olwo afunye mu kasente n'akyusa he bought the Harrier old model. Ne mugamba naye Harrier gy'ogenzeemu ng'egenda kunywa nnyo. Sente nzirina. Sente ne zeeyongera n'agivaako n'afuna kawondo. Kati bwe yali alina eri Harrier enkadde ng'olumu mu kibuga alinnya booda olw'okunywa kw'amafuta ng'emmotoka olumu emulema. Kyokka n'agivaako n'agenda kawondo. Ate kawondo n'agula 3,000. Olumu n'abivaako. Mbandi awo ng'ate ne kawondo tagitunze. Obwavu ng'olumu emmoroka yennyini yamukuba obwavu. Kawondo n'agitunda ate nga musajja bambi mukulu. Ne kawondo n'agitunda kati ali ku kigere. Kyokka yali yavuganga Nuwa nga buli naku agivuga nga temumenya. Ng'akimanyi nti ebiri gyange ginzija ewaka ne gintuusa mu kibuga n'enzira ewaka. Okitegeera. N'agenda ku Harrier yasooka nayo n'emenya ali 2 n'emumenya ng'olumu agipaakinga n'ayingira kawondo 3,000. N'atuuka takyagana kwogera nange. JK, but Ronald, so you want to do financial literacy training without fully educating yourself on what you want to teach us? Is that so? I hope to get a car radio from you, but do you have those with CarPlay? Because I use more Apple products. Oh, okay. I'm going to consider. Most people have Android, by the way. But let me consider that as well. A personal allowance on one's income is an accounting term referring to the part of your salary that is tax deductible. It's an amount that isn't used in computing the tax you pay. Jekenza accountant bange bw'aba abala sente zonna n'abala the expenses. Impose eyo allowance ng'ogibala as part of the expenses. I don't mean allowances as you understand it. How do they calculate profit in rentals? Is it after deducting the money you spent on the construction? Or is it after expenditure? It's after expenditure, Dr. Jonathan. Enyumba wagizimba yo capital. Osegera naye mu capital wo buli mwaka buli mwezi bw'ofuna rent nojjako eza maintenance, simanya balebara, simanya kasasiro, simanya sewage biki okitegeera ezo n'ozijjako n'ozizza wali. That gross, your profit yebeera gross, ndozi yebayita gross profit. Kwoyo gross profit twakosasula. Naye balina ze babalenda ze bakukiza okusigala nazo Jonathan. I don't know what they call it. Balina ze basigala wakati fabo mukyale bite tunabituuka biba webyo. Arthur, I once took this girl for HIV testing in prominent hospital and various results came positive and others relatively comes negative. I was confused with the world. Chetugendo kola. ng'oyambala naye maani result emala okujja nga positive, mutaka ayinza n'okukola, mutaka takola. Dr. Jonathan, ekibuuzo kirabye, omusajja wuuyo Pablo Henry agamba yatwala omwana mu ddwaliro omukebera HIV ng'ezimu zigamba positive ezimu ziri negative, ziriwe zaali entuufu. Dr. Jonathan, I need a tin, what can I do? Go to the URA website, you can get it for free. Bro, forgive me for asking, but that accident yesterday, please highlight on it. I've not yet gotten the specifics. I'm also going to just watch videos and get specifics. Harry Shafter, good morning. Any advice on the best strategy to manage 2 girlfriends? Harry Shafter, why do you have 2 girlfriends in the first place? There is a lot of stress involved in Vanangi. It's so okay, Harry Shafter, one thing I've realized. If you have 2 girlfriends, one of them is definitely having another man. Ekyo kyobeera ng'okimanyi. Bw'oba olina abakazi babiri, omu ku bo naye alina omusajja omulala, tajja kukugamba, n'obudde obukugamba, naawe obudde obukiraba nti alina omusajja omulala tojja bulaba, naye nga waliwo ku bombi kuliko alina omusajja omulala. Bayinza oba nga si bombi, naye ku bombi kulika gwe nga bw'olina omukazi omulala, naye ku bombi kuliko alina omusajja omulala. Ekyo beera ng'oli sure deal. The best way to manage abakazi ababiri, yambala. Boyina ku bombi kuliko ajja okukuba ekiwuka, ate naawe okiwa omulala. Yambala. Naye yo stress nene. Stress y'abakazi ababiri nene nnyo. Kanso Patrick tujja muwa amafuta. Kanso Patrick owulidde? Era lwono ojja ku podcast, abantu bagenda kusonda amafuta, ovuge moroka ojje ku podcast. Harry Shafter, 2 girlfriends. Naye ku bombi kuliko alina omusajja omulala. Ekyo beera sure deal. Nze nkimanyi because experience is the best teacher. Ku bombi kuliko alina omusajja omulala. Mugalasi Joshua Antonio, ndi mukuyita mmanya bala njala ngene mu office mbeko byenkola katono nga bana abami tebannajja. Kiyimba Samson, Pablo Henry, Bridget Kakai, Richard Nabong, Mwebaza Marvin, Cosmas Agawa, Mansur Hanifa, Tusime Eddie Bukenya, Abi Sejemba, Henry Chinji, Hakim, Alek Isaac Wandera, Nabari Mukamori, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Derek Lule, Mwebaza Marvin, Deep in Coffee, Antonio, Matha Director, Matha Academy, Innocent Alex, Bridget Kakai, Nick Wabui, Lucky Moze, Jombwe Juma, Semuga Jovan, Karibara Joseph, Tusime Eddie, Pablo Henry, Majwala Julius, Innocent Alex, JK, Phantom Soldier, Adams, Nsereko Starch, Mwebaza Marvin, Paul Ntege the Great, Mansur Hanifa Nakumaze, Larry Hands, Bashir Mukalazi, Semaganda Richard, Tarema Samuel, Ronald Nimpamya, Prose Bravo, Muloza Sebamazeyo, Nsereko Alon, Serunjoji William, Yusef Sulaiman, Pius Lubowa, Kanso Patrick Asibku, Setuba Henry, Bananga Anigwe Sisomye, the Ugandan Catholic Music Collective, Lugumia Tony, Musaze Regan, Musesi Gerald, Brian Bwire, Wam Wycliffe, Chris Da Vinci, Ismail Sebuliba, Nicolas Sebulime, Talib Lusiba, Dr. Jonathan Chiwanuka, Sentongo Levitkas. Dr. Jonathan, wetegekere no podcast. Beera rede nyo. Victor Bolaise. Kenneth Bestaga, Arthur, I asked you last time, you didn't answer me. Tell me which business come from 10 million. Kindly, no idea. But guys, what do I got to call a business in a million? What businesses do you think they should do? First of all, Kenneth Best, I will tell you. Andrew Okuni, good morning. Baden Kubuse. Kenneth Best, I will tell you that for someone that has 10 million and you want to do a business, I would definitely advise you to do a business where you're like the best, where no one can beat you. So it means it will be a very good idea for you to do a business in an area where you're very conversant. Like me, if I got 10 million, I'll definitely shoot a TV show pilot or 2. Why? Because that area I would invest in having writers sit down and write an idea, then I would invest in shooting the idea, then I would propose it and wait. Because in Chimanyi, when the proposal goes through, if they buy that TV show, izo sente zijja kudda nfuneko n'endala n'abantu abalala bafune emirimu. Okitegeera. So because ekyo nkimanyi. Okitegeera. I think that's the best example I would give you. The scenes are $250,000 kati nengamba kankole retail shop. Your business sigimanyi sigitegeera. Era zijja kufa. Era ziyinza obutafa lumula zijja fa mpola zirabe nga zifa. The only way I would do a retail shop is whatever kuchikomera change nazimbako ka room. That's ntekeka kaduka omukozi. Ekifo ky'okubeera ewaka atuula butuuzi abeere nga atuula mu dduuka nga bw'atundayo ebintu. That's the only way I would do a retail shop nga nkimanyi nti kale ebintu bya waka akaduuka kagula emmere ya waka. Naye kati nti it's a business gye ngamba nti okitegedde Kenneth Best. Naye kati mumuddemu bannange, he wants 2 girlfriends bro, but bro just know the Xmas is near, so you'll need to play both parts. Dr. Jonathan is saying, Pablo, there are some cases where you can get false positive with our usual tests. It's not common to get false negative, but it can also happen. You have to go back and do a confirmatory test. What you would do, Pablo, will take your advice on board. Thanks. Ndiaka unga na vijanjaro. Make a butcher. Kenneth Best already ndukola butcher. Arthur, where can I source a good coding tutor in Uganda or online? If you want to learn coding, I think the best thing to do is to actually get someone and sit down with them. We have some software developers here. I can talk to a few of them and see if there is someone that can teach you. But the best thing, I've realized, if you learn from someone, at least the basics, then Arthur, I will be paying for my inspection to be done in late January or February. Amina Jeremy. Boba yagara kampa akasente. Kampe sasulevities. I can't handle 2 women. That's too much stress. Abakazi ababiri jekeba. Abakazi ababiri nedda. Ate tosobola kubanda abakazi babiri nongamba nti bonna balinda. Teri. I was talking to one of my friends who is a Muslim. Ngangamba ya ina relative bahaji banji. Naye the way abatiramu engeri gye bakuma bakyala baabwe. Nti ku buli border stage ayinako ombega. Nti naye era abakazi era batambula. Besides, I can't love 2 women. Nedda jeke abantu abasajja tabeera n'abakazi babiri nti abaagala. Abeera n'abakazi ababiri ebiseera ebimu for convenience. Nabadde abaami bano omwami agenda ogula primo yalina mukwano gwe twabadde nabo mu mmotoka. Ne bagamba ne bambuuza olina omukazi omu lwaki olina omukazi omu. Abakazi ababiri sibasobola. Ne bambuuza omwana w'omukulu wa myaka emeka. Bamugamba wa myaka 5. Gw'ojja kufuna omukazi ow'okubiri okyali mu muzannyo. Kugamba it's like the older you get, the older you want to get another woman. Okitegeera. And I think one thing ebiseera ebisinga abasajja lwaki bafuna abakazi abalala ndowooza batuuka ewaka ne babeera ne misunderstanding nyingi. Ate tasobola mugoba. Akanfuneyo gwe siiyombenga naye. Gange naabeerayo for obuvunaanyizibwa nti saasulawo omukazi naye ng'oli gwali naye ndowooza yamuwa emirembe. Make a butcher cause you will earn daily and it's less capital intensive. You'll save on the 10 million. Owulidde Kenneth Best nakugambye okole butcher. Toyinza butadduka Pablo. Mutaka tayinza kukola ngafunye positive result. Tasobola kukola. Bana bagayi munzikirize mbasiibule mbeko byenkola. I have like 20 minutes before these gentlemen come tugende mu bond katika ngede mbeke emirimu gyenkole gy'abakama bange ate because I myself am looking for a place to make it. Kale bagayi bange kamba sibule. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Encha broadcast jeri mu evening ngenda ba wano nja kuba wano nga supervising studio nga bagizimba nga bagimaliriza, so I'll definitely have to do the broadcast in the evening. I wish you a very lovely day, guys. May God bless you. Ciao.